Oh wait, you ain't watching the game? Salutations solicitors, it's Automatic. As usual, bringing you another video in a series showcasing Hefti Satchel, our tribal raider build for Fallout 4. Where we last left him, he had a Pyrrhic victory at the Somerville place. Typical explosions along the wasteland there. Well, the survivors are moving on from that raid. They suffered 3 casualties, and Big Bear is missing in action. Obviously, the entire party is relatively down about that. Not to mention just being in the Southern Commonwealth and the rain. They're moving to Murkwater. Murkwater, it's not a whole village. In fact, it's abandoned, but it was, it's an old campsite. So there is a tent already there. And some beds that they're all looking forward to. Got Satchel leading the way, followed by Bernadette. Third in line is the warrior from Oberland. We'll call him Bloody Fork. You know, Hefti swears he saw Bloody Fork during the raid, up in the hills, off to his right, cowering, or hiding. But that's neither here nor there. I guess we weren't expecting the Minutemen to be there, with a squad. Now, the approach to Murkwater so far is relatively uneventful. As usual, Hefty's leading the way of this raiding party. And though their numbers are diminished, he does have plans to move on. Maybe after Murkwater they'll go to Spectacle Village. But first, he encounters a problem at Murkwater. If you've ever been to Murkwater, you know it's Mirelurk rich, and there's often a Mirelurk queen in the vicinity. Warriors move in, and what ensues is a desperate fight to liberate Murkwater from the Mirelurks. But even facing a diminished difficulty mode, the warriors struggle against this threat. Many of them taking falls, only to stagger back to their feet, only to fall again. Now other Mirelurks have entered the fray. That Mirelurk's poking Brahmin Bull. I don't know what that was about. Needless to say, this is certainly not what they wanted. Coming home to Murkwater. Especially after such a devastating raid. But they're getting some good hits in. Mirelurk Queen is struggling. And she's down. Mirelurk steaks for everyone. There's the upshot. It's been quite the day for this war party. Most of them seem to be heading over to the beds. Hefti is merely contemplating the day's events, hoping that tomorrow brings something better. And so our warriors retire for the night. It seems to be the first opportunity for substantial rest they've had since this whole ordeal began back at Jumanja village. After all, the Minutemen are hot on their tail. In fact, one step ahead of him as far as Somerville Place is concerned. But now they can rest. With one sentry on duty to keep a watch out for Mirelurks. In fact, there's the sentry there. Huh. Perhaps he saw Mirelurk go off in that direction? It's Bloody Fork. And he's not coming back.
So where are we off to next?
Whether Bloody Fork's disappearance is a matter of cowardice or betrayal, Hefti knows it's wise to move on from Murkwater. So he was just speaking to a warrior from nearby Spectacle Village, who's gonna go with him over to the island. After all, Spectacle Village is a paradise compared to the abandoned Murkwater camp. One notable aspect of Spectacle Island is its close proximity to the castle, the headquarters and bastion of Preston Garvey and the Minutemen. Does this move indicate that Hefty Satchel's ready to make an offensive move against their main base? I guess we'll find out next time. Thanks for watching. As usual, if you like the video,